Welcome to Pilates for the People. I'm Andrea, your Pilates instructor, and this class you've just clicked on is called Core Ritual. It's my signature class at the moment, and it's designed to help you build deep core stability, create connection between you and your body, and leave you feeling both relaxed and energized at the same time. We'll flow through a full body sequence that strengthens from inside out, improving your posture, your mobility, and your strength, all in just 30 minutes. If you're all set, then get on your mat and let's get moving. This class is going to start on our hands and knees. So get down. You're going to have your hands the width of your shoulders and your knees the width of your hips. In this position, nice and easy, we're just going to shift our bum back in space so the weight comes off our hands onto our knees and then forward. And you'll feel the weight go back onto your hands. So back in space with the bum and forward. Back in space with the bum and forward. Good. We're going to connect breath. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Good. Inhale, go forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, go forward. One more like this. Exhale, go back. And on the next one, as we go back, one arm sweeps back beside our body and we turn. And then it comes forward. Other side, sweeps back and turn and down. Sweeps back and turn and down. Again, back and turn and down. Good. Back and turn, down. And back and turn, down, and back and turn, down, and back and turn. One more time, back and turn. Last side here, back and turn, hands down. Like a cat, hang your head and round your back, and then reverse to an arched spine. Exhale to round your back. Inhale to arch your spine. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. So you're really going to think about spine moving here. As you round, think of making your spine shaped like a rainbow arc. And as you go the other way, think about making your spine shaped like a smile arc. Exhale, rainbow arc. Inhale, smile arc. Exhale, rainbow arc. So really think spine. Think about the bones. And smile arc. Exhale, rainbow arc. And smile arc. One more time, rainbow arc. And smile. Good. Round your spine again. Hold there. Shift your weight back onto your knees and come up to tall kneeling. Place your hands on your hips. You're going to do a little hinge forward. Stick your bum back just like you did when you were on hands and knees, and then tall. So you're going to go down, up, and down, up. If your knees don't like being in this position, or if you feel like you need padding under your knees, put like a towel, like a doubled up towel underneath your knees or a blanket. Good if your mat is not thick enough to cushion them. And up. So we're going to exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, exhale. Inhale. Go 4. Good. And 3. Go 2. Good. And 1. Pause up at the top, big arm circles for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Keep circling, but let's go out to the sides now. Good. Out to the sides and make those circles really small here. Small. Good. Little circle, circle, circle. Other direction, small, small, Little circle, 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 circle. Go 4, 3, 2. Big circles now, the other direction. So you go back up and around for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back down onto hands and knees. So hands are about as wide as shoulders. And this is, next one's gonna be like doing a push-up, but your hips stay on top of your knees. So it's just the upper body. It's like a bow forward, like you're gonna touch your forehead to the mat and then press up, just like a push-up. You're gonna go down and up. But in this one, all the emphasis is on the arms. We don't have to worry so much about holding in our abdominals here. Good. And up, or I should say, it's much easier on the abdominals than a traditional push-up. It's just the upper body part. Okay, so when you're doing this, I want you to put a little more emphasis in the thumb sides of your hands, right on that thumb pad. Push down on that both as you go down and as you push up. So put your weight there both as you go down and as you push up. Go down and push up for 3 and 2. Good, and 1 more time. Okay, come all the way back up, round your spine, and roll all the way up. This time arms sweep out to the sides, they go all the way up, interlace, and they come right onto our head. Big side bend to one side, and then get tall. Side bend over to the other side, good, and then get tall. So when we're doing this side bend, I want you to think more about the side that you're getting long on than the one you're bending towards. Try to make the long side as tall as possible. And then use that side to pull yourself back up. So get really tall and then use those muscles to pull yourself back up. We're gonna inhale over, exhale tall. Again, inhale over, exhale tall. Inhale over, exhale tall. And inhale over, good. Exhale tall. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Very nice. Okay, sit back on your heels and then send your bum over to one side. It doesn't matter which one. You're gonna come down onto your forearm and stack your knees here. Get your elbow under your shoulder. Your bum is situated a bit back in space from your knees, and then get really tall on that support arm. Okay, from here, we're gonna push mostly through the knees. Think more knees than elbow. Push through the knees, lift your hips up and forward. Then bring them back and down. So push the knees up and forward with the hips, and then back and down. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back and down. Again. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back and down. Good. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale, back and down. Again, up and forward. Inhale, back and down. One more time, up and forward. Good, hold here. See if you can feel what's working. What do you feel? Yes, maybe your shoulder. We're working on that side body here. And then come all the way down. Make your way right to the floor, bending your bottom knee in and extending your top leg long. Okay, from here, we're gonna do a little lift of that leg and a little lower. Little lift of the leg and a little lower. Try exhaling as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And you see if you can get the muscles of the side of the bum working to lift the leg. Yeah, you can even put your hand there and see if you can feel the muscles contract underneath your hand. Good. Exhale. See if you can feel the muscles contract. Good. Lift and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Exhale. inhale. Exhale and inhale. 4 and 3. Good. And 2. Okay, we're going to hold the leg so it's hip height. Foot is aligned with hip. Turn the leg in at the hip. Turn the leg out at the hip. Again, put your hand there and see if you can actually feel the turning motion happening there. You're going to turn in and turn out. Good. Turn in and turn out. One more time like this. Turn in and turn out. And then back to center. We're going to lift our leg up. Let's call it about a foot. Let's go a foot up. From here, same thing. Turn in, turn out. Harder. Turn in, turn out. Good. Turn in, turn out. Turn in and out. One more. Go in and out. Back to center. Okay, maybe not a whole foot. Lift up just a little more. Should feel those muscles really working. Turn in and out. You might find that the range of motion is a little smaller up here. That's normal and fine. Good, a couple more. Go 3 and out, and 2 and out, and 1 and out. And then rest the leg right down. Let it come right down to the ground. Get a bit of a stretch through the outside of that hip. And we're going to take that bottom leg and stretch it out long in front. Our top hand's going to be on the floor to help here. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Pull your belly muscles in first and then lift both legs off the floor and down. Exhale, belly, then legs. Inhale to come down. Exhale, belly and legs. Inhale. Exhale, belly, legs. Inhale. Exhale, belly, legs. Inhale. We exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Go 4. Go 3. Good. And 2. That's it. And 1. Okay, pause. Keep your legs where they are on the floor. Prop yourself up to your forearm 3 times. We're gonna do a side bridge here, or a side lift. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, get really tall through that support arm. Focus on pushing through the feet. We're gonna go up and over. Feel for that bottom side working. And then come down. Inhale. Exhale again, up and over. Inhale, come down. Last time, up and over. Good. And then come all the way down. Good. You can bend your knees, push yourself up, and send your feet in the direction that your head just was. We're gonna go down on the other side. But first thing, we're gonna sit up tall, place hands behind your thighs. Okay, so I want you to start by just leaning back. Leaning back here, your arms are going to be straight. In this position, you're going to keep the lean. I want you to think of your spine, just like the cat-cow exercise we did. You're going to round your spine, shallow arc here. You're going to keep leaning, this is the hard part, and you're going to arch your spine, eyes look up. You should feel your neck working, or you will feel your neck working. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. So you're going to curl your tailbone, sit bones under, looking forward, and then you're going to arch. And this is hard. This looks easier than it is. So you just do your best, round, and just think about spine. What's the spine doing? Good. Couple more. Let's go 2. That's it. And arch. Last one, round. Good. And arch. Good. Keep the arch and come all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna go down onto the forearm on the other side. Your bum is kind of back in space, elbows underneath shoulder. Get really tall through your arm here. Okay, so from here, focus on the knees pushing. Arm is working too, shoulders working too, but I want you to push with the knees. So push down, hips go up and forward, and then back and down. Up and forward, add a breath. Inhale to come down. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale to come down. Exhale, push knees up and forward. Inhale to come down. Exhale, push knees up and forward. Inhale down. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, come down. Exhale, up and forward. 4, 3. Good. And 2. Good. One more time. Exhale, up and forward. Can you feel the bottom side of the waist muscles working? And come all the way down. Come right down onto your side. You're going to bend your knees and then extend the top leg out long. Okay, so stack your pelvis top side over bottom, and we're going to start with a little lift and lower. Little lift and lower. Little lift. Good. Okay, so you're going to see if you can get the side bum muscles right at the side of the hip to lift the leg. Yeah, and you can feel for them contracting underneath your hand or squeezing. Good. You exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Lift and down, lift and down for 5 and 4 and 3, 2. Okay, one more time. 1, and then pause with your leg hip height. Turn the leg in and out. In and out. Turn in and out. And in and out. Last 3 and 2. Okay, 1 and pause. Lift the leg up about a foot. Again, turn in and out. In and out. In, out. In, out. In and out. In and out for 3, 2, and 1. Good, leg up just a little bit higher. Same thing, here we go. Turn in, and this again is gonna be quite hard. Good, a lot harder than it was when we were closer to the floor. Turn, 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 turn. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, come all the way down. Extend the bottom leg long. You're going to use your top hand for help. Take a big breath in. Before we lift the legs, pull your belly in for support and then lift. Inhale, come down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, come down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Go 4, 3, good, 2, good, and 1. Lift up. Last time, hold. Can you feel the top side of your waist working here? And then down. Okay, keep your legs as they are. Prop yourself up onto your forearm. So legs are straight, elbows under shoulder, get tall on that arm. Big inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we're gonna be pushing into our feet to hoist our hips up and over to the side bend. Big breath in and exhale, push through feet, lift up and over. And inhale, come back down. Exhale, push through feet, lift up and over. And inhale, come back down. One more time. Press through feet, lift up and over. And inhale, come all the way down. Very nice. Okay, you can push yourself right back up to sitting. Okay, this time we're gonna do feet wide, legs straight. If hamstrings don't love this, you keep your knees as bent as you need to. Okay, so reach your arms so they reach over the legs. We are gonna tuck the tail, and I want you to roll halfway back, somewhere where you can hold. Yeah, somewhere where you can hold. Okay, so keeping your arms about the distance of your legs. Can you turn one way and back to center? Turn the other way and back to center. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Good. Really root your legs down into the floor as you turn. Good. And center. Really root the legs. Turn and center. And turn. Good. And center. For 3. Good. And 2. That's it. And 1. Good. And then come all the way up. Sit really tall. And can you bow forward over your hands, over your legs, not your hands. Think of the crown of your head reaching forward. So reach forward with the top of your head, the crown of your head. Big inhale here. Big exhale. One more big inhale. Big exhale. And then roll all the way up. Bring your legs together. Sweep your arms back. Fingertips point towards your toes. And we can point toes for this one. Okay, so get your hands basically in a position where you're comfortable in terms of how wide they are. We do need fingers pointed towards toes as opposed to out or back, okay? So from here, we're gonna bend the elbows back and push up. Just like in that push-up position exercise we did, try and put as much of your weight into the thumb side of your hand, that thumb pad. Good, and up. So this might feel like a bit of a stretch as you go back and push up. A bit of a stretch. Good, and push up. Good. Well, let's exhale here. Inhale up. Exhale here. Inhale up. Exhale here. Inhale up. Okay, here comes the big move. Exhale back. Inhale up. Reposition at any point if you have to. You're going to make your spine straight, pointed toes. Push to the heels. Lift the bum. And then bum down. Big breath. Exhale, lift the bum. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the bum. Inhale down. We have one more. Exhale, lift the bum. Good. And down. 3 times. Bend back and up. Bend back and up. Bend back. And this one can be a little nasty on the wrists. Reach your arms forward. Give them a shake, 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 shake. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And then curl your tail and roll all the way back down to the floor. Good. And you can just sweep your arms back and around once here. Okay, so bring your arms down by your sides. We'll bend our knees. Get comfortable in this position here. All right, I want you to press through your feet. Your hips are going to hinge straight up into bridge. So your hips go up, your shoulders stay down. And then lower down with control. Press down through your feet, let your hips hinge right up into bridge. Good, and then down. Okay, as we're bridging, this is now in any time, you want to try to keep your thighs as parallel as possible. They tend to want to splay wide to the sides, but don't let them. If you try to keep a bit of pressure down through your big toe and the ball of your big toe, like the ball of the foot on the big toe side, that should keep your legs more parallel, and it'll keep your inner thighs engaged here. Keep them doing some support work. Good. And down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. and down. And one more time, up. We're gonna hold it up. Good. Put a little more weight through your feet. Lift the heels up, and then push the heels down. Lift the heels up. Push your heels down. Lift your heels. Push them down. Lift up. Push down for 4. Good. And 3. Good. And 2. Good. And 1. And down, bum down. One leg comes up to tabletop and then the next. Arms come up as well. Okay, so opposite limbs are gonna move in opposite directions. And then the other limbs that aren't moving are gonna push against each other. So right arm goes back, left leg goes forward, and then hand and knee that are still there, push. Come back in, other side. So opposite limbs reach and push. Inhale in. Exhale, reach and connect. Inhale in. Exhale, reach and connect. Should feel like working your abdominals. Exhale, reach and connect. Inhale in. And you don't have to push too hard. It's just like a gentle connection here. Good. Exhale, connect. Last 4. And connect. 3. And connect. Good. 2. And connect. 1. And connect. Come on in, grab behind your thighs. Nod your chin, come to an abdominal curl, and then keep curling. Roll, 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 roll. Hold up at the top here. Let's glue the legs together for this one. Arms come up. Can you turn one way? Center. Other way. Center. Turn. Center. Turn. One more time. Good. Turn. Center. Turn. Center. Grab your legs. Sit tall. Why don't we straighten the legs? Reach your arms, and one time, big bow forward. Again, reach through the crown of that head. And then come all the way up. Okay, send your legs back behind you. We are gonna come back onto hands and knees. Okay, so just as we started here, I had you do this little bum shift back and then forward. That bum shift back, so weight is off your hands and then back on. Bum shift back, good. And the little change that we added at the beginning is an arm sweep back. So this time we're gonna sweep an arm, turn and look, and then the same arm is gonna reach forward and the weight's gonna go on the hand that's still there. So you're gonna reach like this. So you're gonna go back and turn and then reach like this, good. So we're gonna exhale, inhale, exhale. Can you feel your abdominals working when you shift forward? See if you can feel them turn on. Back. If you mostly feel your arm, like your arm is just, it's way too heavy for your arm, that's usually a sign that we need to strengthen a little bit through our abdominals. Good. Back and forward for 2. Good. And 1. And reach, and then come all the way down. Okay, here we go, other side. So you're gonna go back and reach, and back and reach. We exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 4, good. Exhale, 3, and 2, and 1. Big reach. Come all the way down. Round your spine and roll all the way up. Okay, almost done here, almost done. We're gonna send our arms out to the side. Okay, so let's do a little tip over to one side and tall. And a little tip over and tall. And a little tip and tall. And a little tip. Okay, this time we're gonna tip and we're gonna go right over and let your opposite leg go long. Hand comes over on top of the head to hold it up, almost like you're holding at your ear, maybe a little higher. And you can be flat on your hand or up on your fingertips. Square your pelvis forward, take a big breath, exhale, pull your belly muscles in and lift your leg. Can you lower a little? Lift a little. Inhale, lower a little. Exhale, lift a little. Inhale, lower a little. Exhale, lift a little. 4, lift. 3, exhale, lift. 2, and lift. And 1, and lift. Bend your knee. Let's cartwheel right on over to the other side. So grab your head for support. It eases off your neck. Square your pelvis forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull belly muscles in first. Lift your leg up. Lower a little and lift. Lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 4, good. 3, good. 2, and 1. Very nice. Bend your knee and come all the way up. Good. Hands on your hips. Little hinge forward and up. Little hinge forward and up. See if you can get your sit bones to go kind of wide as you go down. And then they drop to the floor. Your sit bones, your bum bones go kind of wide. Yeah, maybe you feel a bit of a stretch sensation across your bum or at the base of your bum. Good. Hinge and up for 4. Good. And 3. That's it. And 2. Okay, one more time. 1, hands come down. We shift off our hands and back on. Shift off our hands and on. And then shift off our hands, hold here. Take one arm, thread it under, come right down to the floor, ear comes down. 3 big breaths, inhale and out. Inhale and out. Inhale and out. And then come all the way up. Other side. Here we go. Ear comes right down. Inhale and out. Inhale and out. Inhale and out. Come all the way up. Let's take our knees a bit wider than our feet and then shift right back and down. Hands can come under your forehead and you rest right to the floor. 3 breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. And big exhale. And one more big inhale. And big exhale. You guys are all done. Amazing job today, everyone. That was your core ritual, your weekly reset to get strong, centered, and aligned. Take a second to notice how you feel right now. A little taller, a little more connected, a little more energized. If you loved this class, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend who needs a posture and core boost. And if you want to keep the momentum going, check out more of my core ritual classes or one of my quick prop workouts. I'll link them right here for you. Thanks for choosing to move your body with me today. I cannot wait to see you next week.